What happened? I keep seeing all these messages saying futures are bleeding, futures are bleeding. We're like right back to where we were. That's why I don't watch futures at night. Yeah, everything died, but then it came right back up, and then it came right back down. And back to square one. Good morning, everyone. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm not actually wearing a headset today. I'm just kind of talking into the mic. Yesterday I didn't get to stream because my internet was out for like a day and a half. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and start pushing through the list. I probably will come back to Spy later. I'll make this the last one on the list done, just because. But if you're using that pre-market indicator, you shouldn't even have to worry about any of this. But it is good to click your own lines, understand why. Start the Apple then, even though it's practically going to Spy. Whenever you see any Apple, like Apple, Facebook, Google, any of these ones lag, and then you see Spy like pushing, most likely you can get into that lag. You can get into that contract and let it follow behind that big push on Spy. See, Apple stayed up. It didn't just go up and then down. Or down then up. I'm going to say 288.75 is the break above for Apple. Puts on Spy going to be good for May 15th. I would agree. I would think so. Baba calls. I'd maybe leave Baba alone for right now. You can go look at that later too. I don't like to play Chinese stocks, but I know puts on them would be good. I have calls everywhere, but I bought Rec yesterday and Spy puts 2 days ago for me. Your Spy puts are golden, in my opinion. I would hold your Spy puts. You have time, use it. Alright, let's go through Apple now. Put the list over here so I can see it. Keep just pushing through them. Alright, so break above on Spy. I'm going to go with 288.75. That's kind of the peak of the left side as well as the top of the pre-market. Now 289 is the pre-market high, but I'm going with the very closest, most aggressive resistance to break through. It might even break it. It might even break it before the end of this. Alright, I'm just going to change it to 289. Below. Let's just do pre-market low. Let's keep it safe. 286.50. Let's go to AMD. Clear. I'm kind of doing the same thing on this one just because it's almost the same chart. You got your little rooftop here, and then you got your pre-market. It's up a little bit. So we're just going to do the pre-markets. Above 56.40. Below 55.60. Let's just say 55. Where does this peak? Yeah, we'll just go with 50 then. Here, let me change that. Yeah, I like that better. We're going to go with that one. All right, Amazon. Amazon, it's pretty much the same chart, a little different on the 5-minute. Let's go back out. We all know that Amazon is doing better than the rest of the market. So now you guys start playing psychological levels too, because it's pretty high up. So let's do above 2350. Just because that is the psychological level above this. Below, honestly, right there below 2325. Amazon's gonna be a huge mover today. I'm gonna put stars on that one. Jobless claims are happening right now. I'm gonna make 148 the break above, just because I do think it has to come up and break that double top on this time frame before it actually moves up. Below that one, clearly. Above 148. Below 5 million jobs lost, third straight week. Jesus. BAC looking to. Honestly, this one's gonna follow the market too, though. Got to see how everything else does. Let me clear that. So definitely a good break below right here. You can see that's pretty much the bottom of everything right there. Above, I mean, it's kind of in like a squeeze. It's in a super hard squeeze. Bank of America is going to do something big either today or tomorrow. I'll put it right there. It's going to be my levels. Above 2250 and then below 22. Just going to do it easy hold numbers. I want to get more short exposure, but the IW inputs are overpriced. Hell yeah. I mean, you could just keep playing far out SPY puts. If you catch a good day, your premium won't be totally screwed, out of whack. Let's go to the 5-minute. I'm actually super bearish on Beyond and Tesla today. Beyond and Tesla are the two that I charted last night that I think are going to be red today. If not, then awesome, but pretty sure that's my break above for sure on Beyond. Just going to say 77. above 77. So next we have Facebook, Netflix, Nvidia, McDonald's, Microsoft, Spy, Square, Tesla, and Zoom. So I'm gonna do 3, 6, 9 more. If there's any other tickers you guys want me to do, by the way, you can toss it in the stream. If you just want me to look at it or just want to talk about something you see on it. This isn't just for my watch list. That's just the main meat of it. If you are in here still watching, though, please drop me a like. That'd be very much appreciated. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going. Going to go through this list. Get it done. I think on next market dip, I'm going to drop the top 5 stocks video that I'm looking at. I'm giving a passive range on Facebook. Passive, I say that, and it's a $2 range. It's actually kind of a tight range for Facebook. Let's go with pre-market high. Now let's go with a good, strong break below. So when I'm looking at this, I'm watching my line that's going up and down. I'm trying to line up. So I go to pre-market low just to confirm, where is this line lining up at? And I see I have a resistance here, some good support here, some good spots here. So I can tell that if it does break below this, it's got a lot of power under it. It'll go from at least 430 to, at least here. That's a good $4 or $5 move. So let's go with, let's go with break below 430.80. Nvidia. Has it not been up here in this long? There we go. Nvidia's got a lot of crazy movement coming soon. It's actually in the middle of a gap. That's a gap zone right now. So once you play in a gap zone, you're looking to keep making higher highs until it stops. That's where you put your top resistance, and then you play that again, repeatedly. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for being here. What's up, Eddie? What's up, Velved? What's up, Brian? What's up, Shane? Shane, you're in a lot of these, actually. I just didn't have one yesterday. There's some internet issues the past couple days. All right, so let's go above 288. And then below 284.50. I will be willing to replace McDonald's with Shaq if I like Shaq. Let me check this on the daily. Damn, that's a huge line right there. Not a whole lot of market candles for pre-markets. It's kind of hard to see, so I'm kind of using what I do have. I kind of like this line. Okay, I'm not willing to replace McDonald's with Shaq. Just not pretty enough. See, they're almost the same candles. So you saw Shaq did kind of like that, and then McDonald's is in another range going kind of like that on the 1 minute. It's funny. Okay, I'm just not putting McDonald's on there at all. If y'all want to drop some tickers in there, go ahead. I'm going to replace McDonald's. I just need a replacement ticker. I'm going to keep making the list, though. I'll come back to that one. Microsoft, I'm going to do that range. Above 280, 70, below. Ooh, Roku, that's a good one. Okay, Roku might be what I replace McDonald's with. I already have BA. I'll show you the list. Apple, AMD, Amazon, BA, Bank of America, Beyond, Facebook, Netflix, Nvidia, Microsoft, Spy. I deleted McDonald's, so I'll do Roku in there. Actually, that's a really good one. Just showing you what I got. Did I already finish Spy? Okay, yeah. Let's go Roku. To ride that trend line. See, it kind of did that here too, and then it kind of broke off, so maybe watch for that break off right there. We're just going to make pre-market hour level above 116.50, below 114. Let's keep it clean. All right, last three. Square, Tesla, Zoom. Oops, that's not in the ticker. See, every time I choose these lines too, like I'm showing you exactly why I'm choosing it too. So a lot of these today have been pre-market high, pre-market low. Some of them have been me backing up the time frame to make sure that there's not any crazy like gap right here, because some of these stocks are falling into gaps on bigger time frames, which is kind of like trading in a cloud on Ichimoku. You just don't do it. You want to see what it does out of that range. Now, if it's stuck in that range, try to learn the pattern. Try to learn what it's gonna do. Like on Beyond, whenever it gapped up, we did play it gapping up just because we knew it was going up. It passed the higher high with so much volume the next day. It was crazy. Above 60, 25, below 59. Tesla, here's the one of my personal favorites. I'm bearish on Tesla today. Now, if it does catch support here, if it stays above that 704, I'm going to mark that. Staying above 704. See, like right now, Tesla is kind of stuck in a gap right now. On my notes, I said staying above 704 will help keep Tesla bullish. Below that, it'll get choppy. And I say that because I think it gets below this line, it gets even harder for Tesla to keep pushing up. This line is going to be important overall. The 800 range is going to be important, and then 750. 750 is going to stay important just because it's a psychological whole number. But we need to keep all that in mind. Yeah, Square's insane. I need to keep adding it to the list. Somebody in this stream on Tuesday or Monday was telling me to put it on there, and I did. And it did really good. And I'm not putting it on there because it did good. I'm putting it on there because it's replacing LK. I don't want to do LK anymore until that stock turns around. But I do like having smaller number of stocks because people really, really like those for some reason. Which that's totally fine too. I have my business set up with Square, and they will be issuing loans backed by the Fed soon. They sent emails to us. Nice. Take advantage, bro. What kind of company do you have? Just an assassin business. You know the reg. The huge. Brian Poland, you sound like an assassin. Let's clear this. $712.75. And then the last on the list is Zoom. Apple, AMD. Whoa, what happened here? Does that mean SPY shot up? I've been watching. Damn, whatever line I drew here did really good. It went straight down to my line. LTRPA. clear that. Actually, I'm gonna leave those because for some reason that line did really good. I think that's literally just the last line I had on it. Let's do let's back it out. Yeah, that's what I want to see. So I know I got good resistance here, good resistance here. And that's actually kind of a small range of consolidation at both the peaks. So I don't even think this is my good break above. I think above that is the break above. So I don't want to trade in this. Below wise, it's on that average line. I'd say right there is my below, because when Zoom freaking dies, it dies. Yeah, I'll say right there. A lot of good spots there. You got that, you got that, you got that. Support before it jumped. Support caught before resistance was made. I like this line. That's my break below for sure on Zoom, 143. Now she is at 149, but I'm going to set some passive levels on her because I think if she does drop, she's going to drop a lot more than just a couple bucks. Above wise, I want to say above 160, but I'm not going to say that. I'm going to go down to a smaller time frame. I'm going to go with the high. 157.30. Yeah, if you're looking to play SPY, me and my friends are looking at grabbing May puts. Maybe even farther than that. Because I agree with you. I think we're overextended here. We were way overextended here. I mean, technically we do have a little bit of room to go up. Technical wise, but everything wise, I do think we would trace back down soon. But if you're going to swing anything, stop grabbing the same expiration the same week. That's not going to help you at all. You're just screwing yourself. If you're going to get into a swing for SPY puts, grab a good expiration. Go check out open interest. Go see where the most of it is. And then go see where you want to put all your chips at. You want to put all your chips where everyone else is. I'm going to post this list real quick, since I have not been doing that. Copy. Send. And send. 15 stocks. There you go, boys. I missed a day, so I gotta do a big list. I'm gonna try and call out a few in the live levels channel today. Maybe just one or two plays. I know Yanni's gonna go crazy today. As well as some voice chat callouts. Where's this notification? Here it is. Do we call that list out in the group? I know a lot of my analysts will call out based on my levels, but I don't just sit here and call out my levels. I'll catch some of them in voice chat. I'll throw some of them on the live levels and plays, but I never just sit here and call out 100% of the list or 100% of the levels. That's why I leave these up to people, and why I show all the methods. I teach a system. I don't spoon feed. I teach a system. I want to show you how to make the levels, how you can play the levels, how you can have good risk management. and how you can execute. So let's go over SPY. All right, so get this. SPY goes up here and rejects, right? Well, that doesn't mean it's just not a good play. If you have volume rising up as it approaches here, it'll probably push through with momentum. But if you have some divergence as you're getting up to here, or you just have weakening volume, you can probably grab a put as it fails this level. Let it come up, let it test it, let it fail. You might even get a second, come up. You might get a little U with a, here, let me show you. Stock might do that. Come down here and consolidate, hit that again, and then that'll be when it makes its bigger move. That'll be the entry you want. Vice versa. It'll come up, come down, come up, hit that, or even make a higher high. It'll even do that stuff sometimes. And then come down here and hit that level. That's when you want to enter. That's the higher confident play. Because then normally it'll run more from there. After it's caught support, after breaking the sellers off, it'll do that. But that's when you start watching for patterns too. Do you end up getting that, or do you end up getting, a head and shoulders? And the next thing you know, it's breaking down. So you play these levels either way. These levels can be played either way. They're versatile. You just have to be willing to understand how you're doing it though, because that is a lot of. I made it seem real easy, but it's not. Plus, you got to be watching this. A lot of people just look at that chart. You can't look at just that chart. You got to look at all these. You got to look at a lot of bigger picture tickers. I'm not getting into calls if I see VIX flying through the roof. Because VIX is fear. I'm not going to be grabbing calls if I see SPY falling. I'm not going to be grabbing puts if I see VIX falling to the floor. If I see ADD flying, I'm not going to be grabbing puts. If I see ADD flying, I'm going to be grabbing calls. VIX is flying, I'm grabbing puts. Futures and SPY flying, I'm looking at grabbing calls. That's an extra confirmation. That's a strong confirmation. So if, let's say you are here, you're looking at SPY and you see it break above this, and you do see it doing this, but you see all these running, except VIX. You see VIX falling. You see these going the direction you want. Then that's even more confirmation for you to get into calls. No point missing out. Getting in early, if you ever have this problem with getting in early, like if you're that guy that gets in here as soon as it does break it, I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world to get in right there. I'm just letting you know you need to be holding tight. You don't want to be selling if it's going to come back up. But set your stop losses too. Have mental stop losses. These help me a lot. A mental stop loss is a stop loss that you don't set. It's based straight off of your TA. So if I entered this position, right? Let's say it did break above here. I got in aggressively. I got in kind of early. I would probably set a stop loss here because I am confident that as long as it doesn't go below this line, that I can stay in the trade. If it does go below that line, based on my opinion, my confidence in the trade, then I'll stay in. But if it breaks below, that's when I'm getting out. That is my last exit point. Sometimes I'll even do a secondary because there are ranges. Sometimes I'll do that, like little of that. If it finds support here, I'll stay in. If it doesn't, I'll get out. And yes, that does raise your losses sometimes. But at the end of the day, it's all on you. It's not on your stop loss to make you not lose. It's on you at the end of the day. It's not your stop loss. How comfortable are you in your trade? If I'm super confident in this trade, I'm going to set a nice stop loss so I can stay in this as long as I can. If it's a trade that I'm just kind of indecisive on, then I'm not going to be doing that whole range thing. I'm going to be sticking with this one. If it hits this at all, I'm getting out. Taking profits, you shouldn't be exiting if your stock is creating a higher high. There's a chance it's going to keep running. Let me mute my mic real quick. I'm sorry, that dog is so loud. There's a guy at the door, 8 in the morning. So yeah, that's how I think I was talking about focusing on aggressiveness on when you enter and exit. If there's anyone still left here and you haven't liked the video, please do so. It does help, or the stream, I guess, not video. It will be turned into a video in case you missed any part of this. We covered the list. I covered a couple things on entries. If there's anything else anyone wants to go over, hit me up in the stream chat, live chat, whatever you want to call it. I can go over squeezes too and double confirmation and all that. Ooh, I'm glad I went to this one. I'm going to guess this is a squeeze Burhan was talking about. I think we were on BA when he said that. So let's say BA broke out to the bottom side of this little squeeze I got going here. It breaks this bottom side. I'm going to set a double confirmation line about right there. Yeah, all right. So it breaks below this, right? Say stock breaks below, out of my squeeze. That's one confirmation. Breaking out of your squeeze is one confirmation. It breaking out of your second line, and that's, you set those lines based off of common interest. What's the second best line outside of that squeeze? That's the one I'm going to. Second best on this side would be the high, of course. Whoops, that's not going to work. Would be the high, of course. Dude, I'm bearish on BA. The more I look at this, there's a chance it catches support here and flies. Don't get me wrong. But this is only the 1 minute. It's a clear drawing set. What were my levels? 148 and 142.30. Oh, come on. Man, that is a crazy area of support. Right here to about right here. It's like straight support. In the live chat, can y'all drop in there what trade you think you're gonna probably get into today? Is there a trade you're trying to exit in the morning? Is there something you're looking at getting into for the long haul? Yanni does smell. These are facts. I have ate with the man before. Does indeed. Hi with your little red circle, Yanni. What are we playing? Tic-tac-toe? I ain't got the X's. Let's go see what Spy's doing. Let's go watch Spy. If you guys watch Time and Sales, let's clear all this first of all. My break below is 278. Those are passive, but these are good for reference. Shaq calls next week expiration. I didn't like that chart at all, to be honest. I don't know if it's going up or down. If you're playing with a smaller account, I'd definitely go trade AMD a lot more. Shaq, you're going to get some uncertain movements. Sometimes this thing explodes off of nothing. AMD, you're going to get a little more consistency in your plays. Plus, with AMD, you can watch SPY. Eddie, I would trade AMD more for smaller accounts. One of the most traded stocks on options and a common stock anyway. It gets traded. It's one of the most traded. I think it's because it's in that perfect money range. Everyone sees it's in that like nice $50 number. It's a good company. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. BA could blow up, Joel. It could blow up from right there. That support we were looking at. Let's go to SPY. If you have time and sales on, turn this setting on. Show greater than or equal to 1K so you could flush out all the crap orders that don't matter. We tab that. These are some kind of passive levels on AMD. Some aggressive levels, I'll mark them red. That's the break above no matter what I want. An aggressive break below would be here though. Actually, I'm going to edit this line. I'm going to go edit that level in both chats. I'm going to change that number on AMD. Yeah, that's 20 cents I'm saving. Save that one. Edit this one. Save. But nobody even noticed. I guess with AMD that doesn't matter, because that's going to be all kinds. I'm going to go back to SPY. I was just doing those levels for our boy, Eddie. Those are good levels too, the ones you got. I was getting a whole lot of break belows between 55.70 and 55.50. This is like a 20 cent, like 20 to 30 cent range. It's like super strong right in there. I do notice this. Getting the sharp rise as I'm getting the sharp drop. This is average true range. MACD. This is a volatility indicator. It doesn't do it's not supposed to follow price trend, but it is supposed to. It'll show you where the price volatility goes. A measure of volatility. MACD, I love MACD. So I think we're going to come and test that. I now have a support there. So we're probably going to bounce around in here till market opens. What do I think will happen? I think we do exactly what I just said. I bet we open up and test this little double top here on this candle, make a lower low or lower high compared to this, or even worse, even up to here. But either way, I see it going down and testing that, whether it's from there or there. And then this will be the big deciding factor to see if we keep making a lower low on these bigger time frames. I'm just going to watch SPY the rest of the stream. I'm not going to do a whole lot anymore. There's only about 16 minutes till market opens. If anybody has any questions, you could drop them, though. Plenty of time to answer them. Unless it's too big of a question, then it's going to hurt my head. But yeah, we're supposed to do these streams every day. I just didn't do it yesterday because my internet was out. But I do these every single day, an hour before market opens. They last anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour, or sometimes even longer, depending how excited we are watching market open. But I do try to dip out of this because I do sit in the voice chat in my server. Type out live plays, call out live plays, all that good stuff. This is just all little extras. This is more or less to help people figure out how we choose the levels. It's not even more or less me proving to people. I'm just trying to help people see what we see. And we're not gods or anything, but if us showing our levels helps, then so be it. I'd love to help. Plus, it just gets you in the eyes. It gets you in the disciplined routine of going through this every morning. I probably go through 20 tickers every morning, but not every single one of them makes the list. And you got to start realizing which ones look good. You know, I knew to take McDonald's off because I didn't think it's going to do a whole lot. And if it does, so what, you know? But I didn't have a whole lot to bite off of, and I wasn't going to force it. So I'm not going to force it on the list. That's why Roku's on there today. My SPY levels were 280.70. 278. I might start doing that. I might start doing passive lines and then do some aggressive lines. Everyone trades different, but there's almost always those two options. Do you want to play passive or aggressive? Make sure to leave a like on the stream. I'm probably gonna let it run out for a few more minutes, going over Spy, but I'll probably end it here in a few minutes. Thanks for liking the video if you did. Thanks for being here as always. Always really glad to have everyone here. Alright, well, make sure to click that link and join chat in my bio. If you're already a part of chat, I'll see you in there. Thanks everyone for joining, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm just going to leave Spy up and running, and then I'll close the stream at 8:30.